Hello everyone, George here, Catholic Positive Energy. Sorry that I was not able to come to you earlier today. I've had a lot going on, but well, that usually is the case anyway, but I'm very glad to come to you today. For those of you who have been watching the last couple of broadcasts, I've been asking everyone to pray for me. Well, I can say things in my life are getting better. So, from what I told you several weeks ago about, me and my girlfriend not being together, that's now behind me. It's in the past. It doesn't bother me anymore. The healing process is now through. Now I'm moving forward. Anyways, what I really want to talk about is hobbies that make you happy and having fun. And it's very important. Now, I thought about this just a few hours ago. Here's something I want to say. Now, I have been in grad school for the past year and a half, and I've loved every minute of it. It's kept me very busy, though. A lot of reading, studying, working hard, things like that. And I also have 2 jobs. Now, for the past year and a half, that has been my main focus. I was working a lot, and I didn't have enough time for myself for fun. I did not. And so I recently decided to join a bowling league. We only meet once a week on Tuesday nights. And this is also the same bowling alley where I was in a bowling league years ago when I was a little kid. It's been remodeled now, and now it has a different name called Bolero. But I'm still having a lot of fun. And ever since I've been doing this, it's been 3 weeks now. And I feel that this is something in my life that I really needed to have because, well, you've heard the saying, all work and no play makes for a very dull day. And I wasn't having enough fun. Now I'm having lots of fun with this bowling league. We just meet once a week, and I've made some very good friends, some very wonderful people. And we've really been enjoying ourselves. Truly, it's been amazing, and we just bowl like 3 games a night. And I finally got my my very own bowling shoes, because when I was younger, I never had my own bowling shoes, but now I do. So another thing I'm very blessed to have. And I'm also I have a bowling ball. Somebody gave me one last week. Total stranger, but I'm having it adjusted so that it can fit me better. Tonight I actually almost bowled a 300 game because, I got some strikes, but then, darn it, I didn't get a strike on one of the frames, so maybe next time. But like I say, before I started this bowling league, I was kind of happy, but I feel like there was something missing in my life. That, some kind of joy, some kind of happiness, and I wasn't completely sure how to figure that out for a while. So I knew that there was something I needed to do, but I didn't want to do something that would take my attention away from work and school. So because now that I've started this, I've been having a lot of fun, and I've been a lot more happier now. So what I want to say to all of you, and I might have touched on this in one of the last videos, was I'm sure a lot of you who watch me regularly here, you work really hard. Whether you have 1 job, 2 jobs, whatever, you work really hard. There's a lot of responsibilities you have, things you need to do, and you're not always able to have a lot of fun. So, for those of you who probably feel this way, if you feel that you don't have enough fun or you don't have enough positive energy in your lives, enough joy and happiness, I want to strongly recommend that you join something like what I have, like a bowling league or something that only meets once a week, something you really love, something you really enjoy. Maybe it's martial arts. Maybe it's, playing some kind of a sport. Maybe something where you get to meet with people who have similar interests as you, like poker game or, watching a football game at somebody's house every week. something like that. It's important to have things like this in your lives because, like I say, if you're very, very busy, and yes, you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things going on, and you don't ever have like just maybe one day of the week, just one day, where for maybe about 2 hours or so you get to do something really fun, like what I'm doing, that can really fill the empty space in your lives that's missing joy and happiness. Now, I also want to say this. Now, you're going to hear this from a guy who hasn't been married yet. And I've had a lot of married people confirm this and tell me this. Here's something that a lot of young people don't realize. Like, let's say you're young, you fall in love, and you think once you get married, you'll never be unhappy ever again, or that will fill that empty space in your heart that wasn't filled before. That's not true. Okay? I've had some married people tell me, just because you fall in love and marry the right person doesn't mean that you're never going to be unhappy, or you're never going to have problems, or you're never going to be sad. Those things still happen, whether you're married or not. Yeah, and you're hearing this from a guy who hasn't been married, but I've heard this saying from people who are married. So, like I say, it's nice to be able to know people who can help you learn things, especially something you haven't had happen in your life, so you know what you're getting yourself into. That was just a message just for the young people, people younger than me, if you're younger than 35. Anyways, so like I say, what I want to ask all of you, and I don't want these broadcasts are not just me talking to you or at you. I want to know what you think. Is there something in your life that is a hobby, or maybe it's related to your career, something you really love, something you really enjoy? Something you do regularly, whether it's watching a football game, wrestling, bowling, something. What is something that you're involved in that really makes you happy, that has nothing to do with a significant other? Let me know, and please feel free to share that in the comments and let me know if you agree with what I'm saying, if you think what I'm saying is true, or even if you may disagree and you may think that all work and no play is okay. I was trying to still make sure that I made a rhyme. And, for me also, because, I'm very, very busy working and studying, I try to relax as much as I can, whether that be watching movies or listening to music. Those are things that do make me a little happy. But I've realized, and I didn't even know I was doing this, I was working a lot, and I thought for the most part my life was not perfect, but okay. But like I said, and here's another part of, because like I say, I want to talk as much as possible about positive energy, because that's what we're all about here at Catholic Positive Energy. Even if you may not be too excited about bowling, hear me out, okay? For everybody who's watching me, if bowling is not something that really amazes you, or if you've never been bowling, listen to me very carefully right now, please. Here's something I've noticed being in a bowling alley. Even when you're bowling with people, whether you know them really well or not, you see people around you. It's really noisy. A lot of people are happy, like if somebody got a strike and people are jumping for joy, jumping up and down, or that they got a spare. Everybody's happy. You hear the bowling ball, you hear the bowling pins. It can be kind of noisy, but that's how it is. A lot of noisy places tend to be, happy places. Like if you're at a sporting event, there's noise there, but people are happy. I've noticed in a bowling alley there is a lot of positive energy. There really is. Not from a Catholic perspective, but I mean there's a lot of positive energy. People are happy. I'm happy. People around me. And the fact that, like I said, I had not, now before 2 weeks ago, I had not been bowling in 12 years. But there's a lot of positive energy in a bowling alley. There truly is. And they have good food. Most of them have arcades. I like video games, but I don't get to play them as much as before. There's a lot of positive energy in a bowling alley. I mean, even if you're not bowling yourself, let's say you're with your friends or you're with family members or whoever, and you're just watching or you're just hanging out with them, it's still a positive environment. Even if you're eating like pizza or some loaded fries or whatever they got, it's a very positive environment. Seriously. And here's one thing I want to re-emphasize. Like I say, I was talking about noisy places. They tend to be positive. Whether you're at a sporting event or maybe a casino or a bowling alley or let's say you're watching, you're sitting in a place where you're watching a comedian do stand-up. People are laughing, people are making noise. Noisy places tend to have a lot of positive energy because people are laughing, people are enjoying themselves, people are entertained, people are getting a thrill, people are happy. Now, quiet places can also have some positive energy as well, but right now I want to talk about, that's a separate topic. Bowling alleys have a lot of positive energy. They truly do. And this is something I'm going to look forward to every week, for the next couple of weeks that I'm involved in this, leading up into September. Pardon me, sorry. Anyways, but like I say, there's a lot of positive energy in a bowling alley. And I had never really fully understood this until now. So I'm still learning a lot of new things myself. And one thing I'll probably end up doing, I'll probably create a short video and just pin it to the top of the Facebook page. If you can think, for any of you who watch me regularly, and I'm going to drop your names, Karen Cornoyer, Jean Loga, Cheryl Mostachio. For those of you who watch me regularly and are always liking everything I post and commenting, I want to ask, not just those of you who I just named, but every single one of you. If you can think of places, even places I may not have mentioned, public places, mostly, that have a lot of positive energy, people who are happy, and their happiness affects you and influences you and rubs off on you. Like, let's say, and I know this, it would be me, if I walked into one of these places I named and I wasn't very happy, seeing all these happy people, hearing this noise and watching everybody jump for joy, that would rub off on me, and I would feel much more happier than I was if I was unhappy. So if you're in a place where everybody is happy and jumping for joy, that rubs off, that spreads around. Now here's another thing I want to touch on. Let's look at it from the other angle. Now, I don't know very many places in this world where you walk into a place and it's filled with negative energy, at least public places. I mean, all right, I'll just touch on this. Please don't accuse me of being a stereotype. I would imagine if you're, I don't know, let's say you're incarcerated and you walk into a jail or a prison, I'm sure you'll see a lot of unhappy people, but hopefully none of us ever end up there. I can't think of a whole lot of other places where you'll see a lot of unhappy people and it'll be so obvious, but, well, anyways, I was just, trying to throw a little sarcastic humor there, but truthful statement, though. So if you're in a place where everybody's happy, that spreads around and it rubs off. And I ended up talking with some nice people. I'm still making some new friends, and there's a lot of good people who I know and who I see. They're really wonderful people. And meeting new people is always a good thing. I've noticed that there are some people, like when you go into a place, like a public place or something, and you try to meet new people, some people have a tendency to just want to stick with their friends and they don't want to talk to new people and, meet new people. And if that's what they want, then it's fine. But I mean, I don't consider that, well, right now that's not me. So you understand what I'm saying. I have become much more happier now than I was a few weeks ago when I was talking about something that happened in my life, what I just mentioned at the beginning. But when you find something that you really love, something you get a thrill out of, something that really puts a big smile on your face every week, hold on to that. Don't let it go. If something really does put a big smile on your face, make sure that you keep that in your life, because that is important. It is essential to keep that smile on your face, to keep you filled with positive energy, and always remember to keep Jesus, our Lord God and Savior, at the center because we need to also have not just positive energy, but Catholic positive energy, and also keep our family members, all the angels and saints, and the Blessed Virgin Mary tied into that as well. Because like I say, Catholic positive energy, but even if you're not a Catholic, you're always welcome here as well. Once again, I want to emphasize, I want to encourage unity, not division here. Even if you're not a Catholic, even if you may not believe in God, I welcome everyone here. So I think I've been going on and on for a while. Yeah, this is not a really long broadcast, but like I say, this is a story that I really wanted to share with everybody here. And who knows, maybe one day, I cannot broadcast in a bowling alley because you probably won't be able to hear me, and I obviously am not going to be able to have the Chinese waterfall, but hopefully I might post pictures or something, or a short video, you know, like if I got a strike or something. I certainly don't want to post a video of me getting a gutter ball, you know. But this is a wonderful hobby that I'm glad that I've taken up, and it's brought a lot of joy into my life. So I want to thank those of you who have said that you would pray for me. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate you. It looks like your prayers have, for the most part, have been answered, and I want you to know that I'm praying for every single one of you. And one thing I'm always going to make an effort to say this when I have my prayer and meditation broadcasts every other week. I will always say this out loud so you know that I am praying for each and every one of you. I mean, I'm sure you probably already knew that before I said this, but I want to make sure that you know it. And I always want to say that I care about each and every one of you, because I don't want any viewers out there to think, does George even care about us? Well, yes, I do. And I always have new members coming into the group, and they may not know this already, so this is why I feel that I have to say this again and again and again, because we always have new people liking the page, joining the group, and new YouTube subscribers. Here's something else I want to say. As of this video, we now have 35 subscribers to the YouTube channel. And we have well over 500 people in the Facebook group and about 400 people who like the page. So I want to once again ask all of you, if you do have a YouTube channel, or even if you don't, please create one so you can subscribe to my channel, and you'll get the exact same content. I film these broadcasts. I have my iPhone and my iPad filming simultaneously so I can post videos to the group and the page and the YouTube channel. So it's the exact same stuff, but on the YouTube channel I have another playlist where it's about positive food, and I think I've also posted these things on the Facebook page, but it doesn't have its own section for playlists. So I gotta try to post a new video there on the positive food. I want to ask all of you watching right now, see, this is interactive, this isn't just me talking to you. I also want you to be involved. Can you think of any other positive food, like recipes or things I can cook or make that I could include in that playlist on the YouTube channel? I mean, hopefully it's something I know how to make, and if not, hopefully you can show me in a video or something so I can do it and I can include it. And if you do give me the idea, I'll make sure that when I make the video, I will mention you so I don't take all the credit. So obviously this is something that I also would like to have here. Once again, if any of you ever have any ideas or thoughts, or hopefully positive comments about what I've been doing here, I'll be glad to hear them. So I think I'll sign off for now. Thank you. God bless you. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Please continue to pray for me and each other, and I will pray for all of you. So, thank you. And remember, dignification is better than criticism.